it's because the guy who worked for the gas lobby, he was just good at his job. And unfortunately, whoever had to stop them from making alternatives to cheese, he's useless, obviously. There's like 1,000 alternatives to cheese, right?
But don't think that those guys that in Texas, don't you remember how much trouble Oprah got in because they thought she went against Texas beef? Remember? Yeah, it was a whole thing. And
she said she didn't like to eat meat.
It wasn't even that. It was something subtle years ago that she said, and the Texas Beef Company, like those guys, like you ever watch Yellowstone, like that, those fucking ranchers are like mini mobsters. Okay. They will take your ass out. Like I'm telling you, Yellowstone is the mafia of Montana on a fucking horse.
Okay.
So I think they lost control, but there was a while where those ranchers and those big money guys were going to do everything they can to make sure there was no fake beef, or, you know, what's that big company now that makes the fake balls? Beyond. Yes. They would have took that guy out and fucking he would have been swimming with the fishes years ago. Okay. You want to make a fake meatball, motherfucker, you're going down. And you never saw him again.
Yeah.
That recipe was burned.
Yeah, right. But that's the thing. But it seems that there are things where whoever's job it was to kill the guy and get rid of the thing, they weren't very good at it. Because now we have meat alternatives.
Right.
We have cheese and dairy alternatives, right?
Yep. And the milk farmers, there was probably a time when they're like, you want to make a cheese alternative, motherfucker? You're going down. You and that fake cheese are going down. Now you got gas. I'm sorry, but like I say, you can go to the moon, but you can't make a car that runs on fucking Pepsi. Bullshit. It's money. Those big oil. So remember there was years ago, and I'm sure, Sarah, that someone that invented the very first electric car or invented a different alternative gas, people said they disappeared.
The movie will just grind your gears. They had like a whole test unit where they gave them out to like celebrities and important people, and they let them try it out for an extended period of time. And then when that time came up, they were like, great, we want to buy these. These are awesome vehicles. Mm-hmm. And they collected them all and they squashed them. And they just got rid of them. And I think it's crazy.
What's the name of it again? Me and Steve got to go get the
Who Killed the Electric Car?
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
I wrote it down, Cindy. That's why I always have my pad and my pen handy.
We should watch it together and I'll get all fired up. Just spout off about it.
Next podcast, Who Killed the Electric Car discussion and horrific TikTok holes.
Yeah, I could do this every week. This has been good for me. It's been therapeutic.
You know,
how are you holding up, Sarah? Are you okay?
I'm great. I'm feeling great.
You know, really Sarah, my voice of reason is hanging in there. I'm very, very glad that we have not totally disturbed her at all. Like, we have been great. Sarah's been dealing with us. She's hanging in there. I love it.
You know, Sarah's a comedian because we just can't keep, like, everything in your frame is, you've got obviously your bookshelves all very organized, but I see the speaker stand.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're always ready to.
Wait, I see fucking awards on the wall. I think I guarantee you those are some awards.
Where?
Behind you on the wall.
No.
Are those awards?
No. There's
no awards hanging?
No.
Okay.
Is your space mostly set up like this because you have like a job that you have to zoom into?
It's set up this way because I built that shelving thing during my first bout of COVID.
You built a shelf?
Yeah.
That is so fucking lesbian of you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Cindy, Sarah!
Cindy, you don't even know. I built my own bed frame.
You built your own bed frame?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. You know what? You have just earned yourself a fucking space on my Pride show. You are honorary, okay?
I've got some lesbian jokes.
Bitch got tools. She's in.
Wait. So in order to qualify for the Pride showcase,
you got to suck a dick, Steve, to get in.
Okay, whoa. Can it be yours?
Wow, coming in hot.
Coming in hot. This is why we have Sarah.
Well, the only reason I say can it be yours is because I know yours is in the sock drawer upstairs.
Yeah,
you don't actually have to be there for me to suck it. You could go and be in a different room.
No, but yeah, no, Sarah, that's impressive. Very. And me and Sarah have Zoomed several times, and I never did take notice to a lot of the things in the back of her room. And I really thought, now I'm looking, I'm like, is that an award she got for on high?
You're talking about like over on this side?
Yeah, like a high IQ award or.
It drives me insane that you have those curtains behind you and you haven't even really centered your shot. Do you know what I mean? Like if you just nudged your camera over,
it won't fit.
Oh my God, I've been wanting that to don't do that. But no.
There's alcohol in that corner and I'm sober. I don't even drink.
Yeah, no, a little bit more that way.
It won't.
No. When you tilt your camera, just so that there's the same amount of white in each corner. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't you? You don't know what I'm like. That's so good. Imagine if I've been like that the whole time, Sarah.
I'm sorry. Usually I just put a picture behind me when I'm doing the podcast, and I'll show you.
I feel more calm now.
Do you? Do you feel better?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel chaotic with mine? Is this making you feel chaotic?
No, because it's like it's perpendicular. Do you know what? Not what there's not. It's like this perspective is correct. Now we're talking, Cindy.
Whoa. Hello.
Dumpster fire. This is here's the thing that happened is I just talked about this on last podcast. I did a show. It's called Dive Bar Comedy, and it's a bunch of comics out of LA, and they do like this Zoom show that was very popular during the pandemic, and they still try to do it once a month. And they asked me to do it. It's rough because by the time I'm on, it's 12:30 and I have to stay sober 12:30 and it's a lot. Yikes. I'm like, put me on early because I'm still sober. Like I'm fucking suffering for my art here. So you're supposed to have a picture of a dive bar, like in your background during it, but I have the dumpster always. And I'm like, because I'm that filthy pig that's out back of the bar, like smoking or something. So I'm back of the dive bar. So so there's my dumpster fire. But yeah, these are the different backgrounds. But this one I love too is
what's that? Pickle on a pizza?
Pickle pizza.
What?
So good. Oh my God.
No, it's not.
So
what?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Steve.
Really?
I'm going to bring you pickle pizza next time you're in town. I mean, I know you have that show at the Carlson coming up. What's the date again?
Shipley, would you eat it if it was around?
It's so good. I crush it. We've ordered it on purpose.
Yes.
It's so good.
My show's on Friday the 18th.
Friday the 18th, I'm going to be at a wedding, but everybody else, please go to Steve's show.
Well, what if I come to the Pride Showcase? Will you give me some pickle pizza?
Yeah.
I do gay stuff.
Oh, you're in.
Pickle. And the pickle is also what they call a penis. So it's fitting for the
okay, it works out perfect for you,
dude. So pickle on a pizza, and it's good.
So
okay.
So right. Steve, I don't know if you knew this, but that's what I originally went viral for about
kind of a big deal
4 years ago. Yeah. So here's our shirts.
It's amazing, Cindy.
So I didn't go viral for my comedy. I went viral for a fucking pizza. Okay. I'm working on my comedy. I'm trying to be a creator. I got almost 2 million hits on a pickle pizza. We were on the morning shows, Dr. Oz, Rachel Ray. I mean, the list is insane.
So when the next time I bring you up, I'm going to be like, she's been on Rachel Ray.
You know what, you guys? That's brilliant. I should use it as my credits.
Cindy.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, when I first moved here, when I first came here in like 2004 or whatever, and I went to the Ha Comedy Club in New York, and I went up to the open mic thing or whatever it was, show up and do a thing. And the guy, before I go up, the host goes, "Do you have any credits?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Nothing at all." And I said, I'm from New Zealand. Like, and then as a joke, I said, I was an extra in Lord of the Rings. That's about as good as it gets, right? And he goes up and he goes, ladies and gentlemen, this guy was one of the stars of Lord of the Rings. So then there's only like 12 people there. And half of them are comics, but they all are craning their heads around going, is Viggo Mortensen trying stand-up tonight? Is Orlando Bloom here? Right? And then I get up. Hi, everyone. The saddest part, Cindy, was the people who looked at me and kind of went, well, and were like, oh, like tried to pretend that they
like, oh,
exactly.
Did you get anybody asking for an autograph?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
I did. 3 people were like, oh my God. And then I said I was just an extra. I'm in the 2 towers for 10 seconds in the background, like where I'm standing, and I was like here. But they were like, no, it's a big deal. You don't get it. It's a big deal. I've had people tell me that I could do I could make a semi-decent living wage if I just went around and did all the shitty nerd, not like Comic-Con, but like Fun Con in Elmira, New York. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, the clip that you made making fun of that scene is one of my favorite videos. I could watch that over and over again. It's so funny.
Which one?
You were promoting something, but you...
Oh,
like, oh my God. It was so funny. You had the song behind it. And you
yes. Steve was, yeah. That actually sold me some tickets. Do you know, that's the big thing, right? It's like, how can I sell tickets to shows? My God.
But you're from New Zealand, Steve, so you can pretty much say that you were on any fucking huge show in New Zealand. No one's going to know. Like, you're a big shot, dude.
I think this is what I actually wanted to do tonight, was the big reveal. I'm Luke Theus, bitch. I'm actually Luke. So? I've been wearing a big fat suit and a mask. Thanks for the gigs, idiots.
You can totally pull off any shit, man. You know, I mean, yeah.
I genuinely had people convinced that I didn't know what Halloween was, and I thought that I was like, "Is that why you guys put orange pumpkins out because Trump's president?" and I say it like that, and people would go, "No, it's because of Halloween," and I'd be like, "Oh, I thought it was Trump." And then they'd be like, no, it's not because of Trump. No, it's because of Halloween. And that Italian guys always explaining stuff to me like that. It's weird.
You got mansplained.
Yeah, I do a lot. It happens to me a lot here. I know what it is now that I'm here in America. I'm like, oh, that's what that feels like. It's tough for me because I have a nervous... When I get nervous, I just talk constantly. Sarah, I don't know if you know that.
I do know.
Oh, I'm just as bad. Like, Sarah needs to be like, sit the fuck down. Cindy, shut up and sit the fuck down.
See, we're a good match, the 3 of us, because usually my ADD, I check out, and you guys just go, you run through what you got to run through, and then I check back in at the end to be like, I tie it up with a nice little bow.
Yeah, but you need to tell me to shut the fuck up and sit down, Sarah. You know, I mean, I love that about you. You just go like, I'm like, sorry, like my nervous energy. I'm like,
if Sarah does do that to me, I never notice.
No, he just plows right through.
She just fucking lets you
keep going.
No, she does wrangle me in sometimes. She's like, settle down.
It's usually only like pre-show.
I'm nuts. I'm nuts.
Okay, Cindy. Everyone's got to focus.
Yeah, I mean, I do. It's bad.
I don't need to focus before a show. I can just walk up there.
Yeah.
You know, no prep.
You know, speaking of that, sometimes I do feel that if I over prep, I set myself up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I agree.
But no one needs to be around me because I'm just going to fucking wing it. Like, I know people need to prepare, and I need to rein that shit in and like go sit in the bathroom stall or something until I call my name.
You just need to put yourself in a position to have a good time. That's what I reckon you got to do.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people, you know, they're not on the same good time as me. So
your good time, but that's why I like you, because our good times live up here.
Good time gal.
We're both very much in the stratosphere.